During a typical human lifespan, the heart will beat 2.5 billion times. Billion.
That's a lot. I know my heart.
That's about as much as John's bank account.
Mine's going about maybe 80. It's about 80.
It's because of me, right?
No, I have a fast.
You can say it.
No, you don't. You have the opposite effect. Actually, to tell you the truth, but
screw you, hippie. All right. All right. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, Toto the dog's salary was $125 a week, while Judy Garland's was $500 a week. So Judy only got paid 4 times as much as the mutt.
Wow. Did they have only one dog for the whole thing, you think? Or was it the same dog?
I think it was the same dog.
Because nowadays they have 3 or 4 dogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They use quite a few in one movie.
Yeah. But not in this movie.
Well, that was a pretty talented dog.
Mm-hmm. Had an IQ of 192.
That's pretty smart for a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you ready for another good piece of trivia?
I'm ready for it.
I'm going to overload your butt. I can see this right. In France, it is legal to marry a dead person.
Ah, remember that guy Hubert?
Hubert.
Wasn't he from France?
Yeah. He's not on tonight, though. We could ask him. Find Hubert.
Now, why would you think someone would do that? For money, maybe?
Hmm.
That's kind of strange.
Maybe for money, yeah.
What other reason could it be?
Sex.
Cold?
Could stop by for a cold one.
That's cold.
You're going to stop by.
It's very cold. What's the word for that?
Maybe you can bury him face down and then you can stop by for a cold one.
Oh, necrophilia.
Necrophilia.
My neck feels okay.
The necromancer. Rush song, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Russ of Steel?
Yes, Russ of Steel.
Oh, you didn't know that.
I did too.
Redheads require more anesthesia to go under than other hair colors do.
I believe it.
So, like, homeboy over here and Ezekiel over there, they would probably need a double dose.
They would definitely.
All of it from the hospital when I had to get my spinal tap.
Really?
They had to take all of it from the hospital. Nobody could. Nobody was able to go under.
I believe you.
Except for me. I was the only person.
Yeah, well, I know when Becky had Sean, she was wide awake and she just went, boom.
Popped him right out?
Popped him right out.
That's kind of like with Mary. They were trying to give her epidural and it
I don't
was
need
just
it.
like,
It ain't gonna work
she was ready
anyway.
to go. She just laid back and kid went flying against the wall.
Caught him in your arms. Yeah.
Doctor just kind of went. That was it. The last bit of trivia. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Why do you got 2 shirts on? It's 100 degrees in here.
Well, don't you have 2 shirts on?
No.
Oh.
So hairy chest and this shirt.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Drinking hot coffee. Oh my God, you're killing me. In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Trying to cool you off.
You're doing a good job.
See you feel cooler looking at me.
Quiet there, Biff. In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, it is illegal to have sex with a truck driver inside a toll booth.
It's illegal?
It is illegal.
Oh, I thought it was legal.
No, that's only where you live.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought that was legal.
We'll archive this trivia. Okay. Do you want to take it home with you? Show it to the wife?
I like to use it whenever I can.
Really?
Yeah,
Jimmy Craft corn. Put that right in there.
I like to surprise people and keep them on their toes. You do that for me. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you quite a bit. So did you hear about that one goofy guy that took off on his lawn chair with a bunch of balloons?
I heard about that.
Isn't that nuts?
I didn't get all the details.
That's crazy.
So he went like how high up? He went up.
He went up 3,000 feet.
What?
Did he really? Wow.
Yeah, and he traveled a couple 100 miles. Now, would you ever do something like that, Dave? Because I would love to see it. I would love
3
to
divided
see
by 5 is 60, so he's like 60% of a mile.
I think it would be great to see you do that.
5,280
If you'd ever
feet a
do
mile.
that, I would encourage you to try that.
You encourage me?
I would encourage you to try that.
All right, we're going to do it.
I think it would be pretty cool.
Would you like strap himself or something?
We're going to have John flip the bill.
I just like to see.
balloons,
I don't want to
and
see
we're
in a
gonna
lawn
go
chair.
fly.
I don't want to see in a lawn chair. I just want to see with a harness and have like where your feet are dangling down, and that way you can kick your feet.
I think it'd be kind of cool. It'd be like walking on the moon. You know,
You could run and just jump. You know, not anything that would take you up that high, but just something that would give you maybe zero gravity, just enough to
Who can endorse us with the
just
balloons?
enough to get you off the ground, like on the moon.
Okay.
We could do.
You're 1/4 your weight on the moon.
We could do like a moon race.
The gravitational pull.
I would even do that with
of
you.
Earth.
I
So
would
what do
get
you weigh? 600 pounds?
I weigh 200.
You'd be 150 on the moon.
30. I weigh 230.
230?
Yeah.
Okay, divided by
So,
4.
So the thing is if you could be harnessed on some balloons, and I would
60,
be,
50,
I would race you.
56,
We could race
57,
each other.
Be 57 pounds.
We
Or
could
no,
we could race each other.
That's not right. What?
We could race each other. You know, with wearing the zero gravity balloons.
Okay.
We'll take
Zero gravity balloons.
Hey, you know something else too. You know,
Jump
speaking of
once
news, that did you hear about that guy who was rototilling? And you know how we talked about the nail? You didn't believe the nail that went into the guy's head.
Yeah.
And it was on the news. It was covered.
Oh, yeah.
There was a guy that was rototilling, and a pin from the rototiller shot off, and it went into his nose, into his brain. He thought something just hit him in the nose, and he started feeling really funny, of course, and he had a lot of pain naturally, and so he went to the.
So it went into his nostril, right in there. You know what the odds are?
Yeah.
It's like what, 500 million to 1. I mean, that's incredible.
It doesn't happen every day.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of it
I think
happening
it happened
before.
on the Huber Sod Ranch a couple of weeks ago.
Well, did that happen here too?
No.
Oh, okay. I actually had. I was working on.
Did you
was
hear
John-
me,
that was John
OSHA?
with his-
OSHA, I said it did not happen
That
here.
was John with his beer bong. He stuck that
I
up
was
his
working.
nose.
I had like
accidentally.
a long chisel, and I was doing the wrong thing. Obviously, I was using the chisel to hit a nail up that was way up into. It was up above, and I was putting in a window, and I was putting in some support across the top, so I was nailing it up.
Okay.
And as I was nailing it, a piece of metal shot off, and it went right into my arm, and it went in.
Really?
It went in about a half-inch in there.
Really?
And
Did you have to go to the doctor?
No, I dug it out with a pin,
You're the man.
and it hurt.
Yeah.
But it hurt really bad. I mean, as I was doing it, the pain it became numb after a
Oh,
while.
yeah,
So
yeah,
once I numbed it enough with a pin, I was able to get the piece of metal out.
Oh my God! I'll tell you a quick little story. All right.
It's true.
All right. I was. My wife knows this one. I was going through the house and I saw something on the floor and I went to grab it and there was like a wicker basket and my finger went right along that wicker basket. I'm like, oh man, ooh. You know, and then it happened so fast that, you know, I didn't really realize what happened, and I picked up a little piece of trash, whatever, threw it in the garbage, and about 20 minutes later my finger was throbbing. I looked and I could see a piece of wicker went under my fingernail and I could see it sticking out. And I'm like, dang, and I grabbed it, you know, with my teeth, and I pulled it out, and I almost passed out. The pain was that bad. You ever hear of Vietnam? They used to take the bamboo
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I saw spots and stars, and I was sweating, and I had to sit down. I mean, I pulled something out of my finger. It was like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch long. I mean, it was unbearable. The pain was just unbelievable. I just had to share that with you.
Well,
I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Way to end the show on an up note.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, it's the end of the show.
Oh, we got
Grab
to
your
take our
sword.
swords of death, right?
Swords of death.
What is he going to edit our heads coming off?
I don't
brains
know, but I'm ready.
You know what he needs? Yeah.
Ah!